Lesson 7.1, Powers and Exponents. In this lesson, we will discuss the different vocabulary terms related to powers and exponents, as well as working on a few examples. In regards to powers and exponents, the base is the number that is used as a factor in exponential form, and I'll be identifying that in the first example. Equivalent expressions, those are pretty much expressions that if you were to solve each one, you get the same results. That makes them equivalent. An exponent is a raised number that represents repeated multiplication of a factor. Power can be represented by any number. In this case, we'll use the exponent n, to which a number is used as a factor n times. Like let's say 6 to the second power, or 7 to the third power, and so on. Perfect square, that's pretty much any number that is a perfect square of an integer. Like let's say 5 to the second power gives you 25. Or 49 is a perfect square because you could do 7 times 7. 36 is a perfect square because you could do 6 times 6. In example 1, you're given a set of numbers, 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. Now we want to express it in exponential form. So first of all, your base would be 6. That is a number that keeps repeating. And the number of times that it appears would be your exponent. So you would write it as 6 to the fourth power. In example 2, the number that would serve as your base would be 4, because that's the number that's repeatedly being multiplied. The number of times that it appears would be your exponent. So you would say 4 to the third power. Now what if you had a number in exponential form and you wanted to expand it? What you would do is you would write your base, in this case it's 5, and you would write it 2 times. It would be 5 times 5, which is 25. Please be very careful not to write 5 times 2, seeing as how that would give you a totally different product. Please be aware that you can also do the same with decimals. Decimals can be written in exponential form, and they can be expanded. For example, in this case, 1.5 to the third power would be 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.5. And there's your results. The same applies to fractions. You can still write it in exponential form, and when you expand it, like in this case, it'd be 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, and the product would be 1/8. If you're not sure how to multiply fractions, please be sure to refer to one of my previous lessons. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, be sure to subscribe to my channel.